Pigeon sends a meme to a friend. 1 second later, done. Now, imagine Pigeon wanting to send money. Not 1 second, not even 1 hour. It can take 3 whole days. The bank takes a fee, asks 50 questions, and even says, "Why is Pigeon buying 300 baguettes at midnight?" Bank blocks it. They think Pigeon runs an underground sandwich cartel. Too slow, too much control. So pigeons begin to wonder, why can't money move as fast as a meme? That's exactly what crypto promises. So, what even is money? A pigeon shows a loaf of bread. Another shows a green paper bill. Bread keeps you alive. Paper doesn't. But pigeons agree both have value, so they trade. Money is weird. Nobody eats dollar bills. One pigeon tried toasting one like bread. He ended up in jail. The key is trust. Government pigeons print it, bank pigeons guard it. But here's the catch. Government and bank pigeons control everything. They can block, delay, or take a fee. And billions of pigeons worldwide? They don't even have a bank account. Locked out completely. So pigeons ask the obvious question, what if no one controlled money? That is where cryptocurrency enters. So, what exactly is cryptocurrency? It's digital money, protected not by governments but by math. It runs on something called the blockchain. Think giant notebook. Every pigeon can see it, and once you write in it, it's permanent. Like that one tattoo pigeon got with his ex-girlfriend's face. He'll regret it forever. Anyone can read the notebook, anyone can write in it, but no one can cheat because the notebook checks itself. Here's the clever part. The notebook isn't in one place. It's copied across thousands of pigeons' computers. That's what we mean by decentralized. But if anyone can write, how do we stop lies? Warning, nerd pigeon enters with oversized calculator. We use cryptography, math logs. Each trade has a digital signature like a unique pigeon footprint. If it doesn't match, the trade is rejected. Notebook says, "Nice try, bro." And who does the checking? Miners, validators. But here's the trick. It's not just one pigeon saying yes. Thousands check at the same time, like pigeons checking if their crush texted back. And unless most of them agree, the trade is rejected. The pigeons who win the race get rewarded, not with bread, but with fresh crypto. So in crypto, trust doesn't come from a bank, it comes from math, from that giant notebook every pigeon can see. So what are the main cryptos? The first big bird, Bitcoin. Back in 2010, it was worth almost nothing. One pigeon swapped 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas, about $25 back then. Today, that's over $1 billion. World's most expensive pizza. That pigeon is still crying. Anyways, he thinks his only mistake was not adding breadsticks. Now, Bitcoin trades for over $100,000 a coin. It was designed to be digital gold. Limited supply. No bank in charge. That's important because banks can print more money anytime, but only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist. It's like toilet paper during COVID in 2020. Suddenly rare, suddenly priceless. But pigeons weren't done experimenting. Next came Ethereum. Bitcoin is money you can send. Ethereum is money you can program. Like telling a coin, only move if the bread shows up. That's called a smart contract. It means pigeons can build apps, like banks without bankers or trades that run on their own. One pigeon even started a dating app. Swipe left on raccoons, swipe right on pigeons. And unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum doesn't need giant mining computers burning electricity. Instead, validators lock up some of their coins as a deposit. If they behave, they earn more coins. If they cheat, they lose their deposit. Same security, way less energy. Then things got even weirder. Meme coins like Dogecoin. Elon Musk tweeted, price soared, then crashed, like pigeon into window. And then came NFTs. Basically, pixel birds selling for millions. One pigeon took a screenshot, it's cheaper. So is crypto heaven or just chaos? Imagine a pigeon with no bank account, no credit card, just a phone. With crypto, he's in. Then he sends $100 to his cousin abroad. With banks, cousin gets $90. With crypto, cousin gets almost all $100. That's the dream. Then, storm hits. Prices crash overnight. One pigeon is rich, next day broke. That's the thing about crypto. Prices swing harder than a pigeon on an electric wire. And when something goes wrong, press 1 for confusion, press 2 to cry, press 3 to speak to a wall. And if you lose your wallet password, too bad. Money gone forever. One pigeon even carved his wallet password into a baguette. Bad idea. The neighbor ate it. Some pigeons call it freedom. Others call it chaos. And one uncle calls it a scam. Though this is the same uncle who lost everything in a pyramid scheme. Crypto feels like the internet's early days. Chaotic, uncertain, but maybe world-changing. And it's not just pigeons saying this. Some of the world's most famous humans are betting big on it too.
I don't save dollars. I save gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Bitcoin, it's almost been a leader in terms of risk on, risk offs.
Bitcoin has become a store of value, and it's gotten to a point of acceptance.
So what happens when governments see pigeons trading magic internet money? Confusion. They write 400-page rule books. Pigeons read none of it. They just want to know, can I still buy Dogecoin at 3 a.m.? In 2021, El Salvador announced, Bitcoin is now official money. Headlines were huge. Tourists loved it. Locals shrugged. Pizza guy said, please, just give me cash. I don't want volatile pigeon money. And after the price crashed and pressure from groups like the IMF, the government quietly stopped pushing it. China, total ban. No mining, no trading. Yet pigeons still do it underground, like shady bread deals in a dark alley. Meanwhile, the US and Europe allow it, but with rules. Exchanges need licenses, taxes must be paid. Crypto bros say decentralization. IRS says, cool, pay me. Pigeon says, does Dogecoin count? And central banks are building their own digital money, CBDC. They look like crypto, but are fully controlled by governments. Government coin, like crypto, but with your mom watching every breadcrumb you spend. So, after all this, what is crypto really? Some say it's just digital cash for the internet. Just like memes replace postcards, crypto might replace parts of money. Bitcoin and Ethereum may last. NFTs of cartoon apes may go down in history as digital beanie babies. Or worse, digital pet rocks. At least real rocks don't need Wi-Fi. But the deeper question remains, who should control money? Banks, governments, or pigeons together? That is the real story of crypto, and it's still being written, scribbled in a giant notebook no one can erase. So, Pigeon thinks of launching his own crypto. Step 1, fancy logo. Step 2, to the moon. Step 3, Pigeon has no idea. It's just a cute coin but quite worthless. Subscribe to support Pigeon so he can finally launch Pigeon Coin one day.